so he applied his methods to an important Holocaust document, the diary of Anne Frank. She was the daughter of a German businessman who had gotten embroiled in a scandal. So he left Germany and he resettled in Amsterdam, where she grew up. And so when the persecution of the Jews started, they were hiding in an annex to a house in Amsterdam, which you can still visit. And then they were betrayed, and the whole family, so she, her sister, her father and mother, were taken to Auschwitz. Now there, things happened which in fact the negationists could have used. You see, the story of the Holocaust is that many Jews were killed. Now they were not killed. Of the 4, not one was killed. And so when the Soviet army was approaching, the prisoners got a choice either to remain there and wait for whatever would happen, or to join the Germans fleeing westwards. And so that's what she did, was taken to the camp of Bergen-Belsen in what used to be West Germany. And she was there, and she and her sister and her mother all died of disease. Because at the end of the war, you see, there were no communications, no transport anymore in Germany. So to transport food to the camps, especially at a moment when everybody else was also starving, had become very difficult, and especially the provision of medicine. So diseases could not be treated anymore. So the death toll was enormous. So they were not killed, they just died from a disease. Of course, if they hadn't been in the camp, probably they wouldn't have contracted this disease, they wouldn't have died. So it's not that the Germans were innocent, but nevertheless, it's not strictly according to the book of the Holocaust. The father, moreover, survived. He stayed in Auschwitz and he survived. So you see, that they could have used easily to say, oh, see, you know, there was nothing wrong with Auschwitz, people survived there. And at any rate, he did survive, and he came back to Amsterdam after the war, and then he edited the diary of his daughter and had it published. So it became a big success, but he had changed it a little bit. In particular, you see, when she talks about herself, about her puberty, about, you know, discovering the sexual dimension of life especially, those things were washed away, they were taken out. So it really makes no difference to her story of the Nazi persecution of the Jews. Nevertheless, this man, Robert Faurisson, used it to say, oh, this is a falsification, this is a forgery. So that's how it started.